Okay, so we're here now on day 9 of the dig, and we've actually started to really get into the archaeology of the motte ditch at the bottom of the motte at Shrewsbury Castle. So as you can see, the students here have been working away, washing the finds from layer 23, which is our second layer of the motte ditch. So as you're starting to find is quite usual, we've got quite a lot of cow ribs here, we've got quite a lot of bone, we've got quite a lot of bits of sheep, we've got some smaller animals, but we're really still seeing quite a lot of that kind of butchered animal meat that we've been having before, and the bones that go with that. Even some really quite nice pig teeth, so nothing new there. Moving over to the pottery though, we're starting to continue to get quite a lot of this 11th and 13th century wares, and that is the same period of time as the castle's in occupation. So from the late 11th century, when you've got Roger de Montgomery's Motte and Bailey Castle, through to the 13th century, when you've got this big building here that you can see today. And we've started to get some really quite big lumps of this quite ugly but actually very interesting pottery. We've also got some really nice green glazed wares there. This is our first military find of the dig that we've got now, because we couldn't quite believe it in the rain, but we're pretty sure that that is an arrowhead from the castle motte ditch at Shrewsbury Castle, which we've just found this morning.
Well, here we are. It's Tuesday on the Shrewsbury Castle excavation, and as you've probably heard by now, what we thought last week was a road has turned into a deposit of natural glacial gravel. And it's right here in front of me, and down here in front of me, right in front of me, we've dug a metre square, metre deep test pit to absolutely prove that this is not a road, it's the hilltop on which the castle was built in the 1060s. And if you look at the far end of the trench, you can see that our hard natural gravel surface is suddenly cut away at the end, and that is the edge, and every day that passes we're exposing more and more of it. That's the edge of the ditch that went around the base of the Norman motte, and that would have been dug by the Normans as part of the construction of the very first castle around about 1068 or 1069, and we're all dead pleased with it. The site is kind of resolving itself, it's making sense. We've got a major feature of the castle that nobody really was sure existed, and it's producing medieval material, and it's produced our first military architect. So the weather has not been exactly ideal today, but it's been a very good day nevertheless.